Okay, I think we're gonna start right now. Hi, welcome to the Comic Corner. I'm Jesse Hatt, your host. We're just gonna vibe. We're just gonna chill today. We're gonna do the usual. Um, we got a couple things to do today. So I'm running on like Chinese stir fry and a couple cans of root beer and a bowl of Captain Crunch for breakfast today. That's what I'm running on today. So I apologize if ever my energy's just not all there or anything, or I'm not fully giving my attention to the face cam. I just hit my hand off this poor glass desk. Um, anyway, yeah, we've got a couple things to do today, so we've got this stack of comic books to go through. We're just gonna kind of flip through the pages a bit, read through some of them. This first one here, this How to Draw comics, I'm not planning on really reading through that. I'm probably just gonna flip through the pages just like I would any of the other ones with you guys. But we've got that to do. We've got not unboxing. I got my dad kind of said something to me today, but we've got these. Oh God, auto shutdown disabled. Oh no, this one shutdown disabled. It's my headset likes talking to me. We got these two little thingies here to do today. So we've got like a flash necklace and this sticker pack. Oh my God, Archon Kai is following me, and he wrote, "Dude, bring it." That's pretty epic. Show me all the things. Yeah. We got this sticker pack to unpack with us today, and then we got this thing which I don't need to. I don't think needs to be unpacked for you to get an experience with it, but you're gonna experience it with me. Um, and then we've got some McDonald's coming in a bit later. We've got I've got a cookie. I've got a cookie and a couple cans of root beer. We're just gonna chill. We're just gonna vibe. We're gonna talk. So be sure to follow if you like anything so far, and if you want more of that content or anything like that. Um, yeah. So how's everybody's day been? I'm gonna ask that question as if you're gonna answer, but I know you won't. So I'm gonna talk about how my day was. My day was friggin' awesome. Like I said, I had all that delicious food and everything. Um, most of the day was spent prepping for this stream. Speaking of which, I want to get your guys' opinion on something. I'm thinking about getting a mat done, and I had this handful of papers and images all printed off, which I'll show them all to you guys. But I want to get like a custom mat to instead of this like black, floppy little thingy. Wow, I'm getting my stream hosted. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Um, so yeah, I've got this stack of images that I really want to get made into a mat. I'm probably gonna have to go down to Staples. If anybody's American who's watching that, Staples is like just your paper place that you go to get stuff printed off and whatever done for like 25 cents a sheet or whatever. Um, but I've got this, stack of images. So I've got this Watchmen one. There's my buddy Rorschach. It's my favorite. Um, and then I had this cover for the Killing Joke that I wanted to get added to it, and it's just some fun stuff. I had this Spawn cover, Todd McFarlane, that I wanted to do. And these are just, like I said, these are just things that I wanted to add to this mat that I'm going to have to probably go into Staples and ask about. Shuri Black Panther. This is just a really cool page that I thought would be awesome to have the inks for. Print it off and put on this mat. And it's just going to be a mat, like I was saying, like this black floppy one. Just like a normal keyboard or mouse, desk mat or mouse pad or whatever. Just so I can slide comics on and read them with you and flip through the pages a bit better. I had this Judge Dredd one, which I thought that would be funny to add to it because he's getting his head just punched right through. So yeah, I just thought that would be fun to add to this mat. Um, Not a lot of people It's the movie Dread, and I forget what year it came out. I'm pretty sure it's 2015. Not a lot of people apparently liked it. It wasn't that great of a success. I thought it was great, and a lot of people probably didn't like it because it's very faithful to the comic, because the comic is very over the top and stuff like that. And then we've got this one, which is Jim Lee. And Jim Lee for Fandom did this super cool art piece based off of Robert Pattinson's The Batman movie that's coming out soon. I know it's not Robert Pattinson's like he's making it, but like we're just gonna call it that, you know. Um, but that movie's coming out, and Jim Lee did this super, super, super cool art piece for it, just like he did for most of the Fandom stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get to watch most of Fandom live. Um, I only got to see bits and pieces of it, or the official trailers and the stuff like that that would come out. But he did this super cool one for the Batman, and I loved it so much. And it's usually in the red and black, so I had to do a little bit of deep diving and stuff like that, looking for the black and white version, just so I could add it to this mat. Um, but it's so awesome. It's so cool. Um, Big hype for that movie. Me and my brother were joking about when the original trailer dropped. It was like opening week or whatever of when that trailer dropped, and we both joked that the question marks in the 2021 were if the pandemic kept going on, it was gonna end up being 3031 that we actually got the movie to come out. Because it's just been bad luck, like all the delays and everything, and with Pattinson eventually getting what desktop audio is going off right now? Is it this? No, it's making noise, my guy. Sorry about this. There's clearly something making noise, and I want to know where. Where are you at? Maybe it's just me. It might just be me. Ah, hmm. I don't know. If anything ever is just like a weird noise coming in and out whenever, just ignore it. Anyway, we were joking that because of the pandemic and everything and all the delays and everything, it was going to end up being 3031. And then what was it, like 2 weeks ago or whatever, that we got the news that the movie is going to be delayed till 2022, but it's coming out in May, which sucks because the original release date, correct me if I'm wrong, was going to be October 5th, and that's just such a cool release date for a Batman movie. I stutter. I'm terrible at this. I'm just going to take a drink now. Okay. But yeah, super hyped for that movie. I think it's gonna be really cool. I think it's gonna revive a lot of like Batman hype. I know it's never disappeared. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like current audiences, there's no like classic Batman movie other than the Dark Knight trilogy. Nothing wrong with that. Those are all three are really great movies, including Rises. I know some people don't like Rises, but I love Rises, so yeah, you'll watch out. Um, those are great movies. It's just I don't think that counts as like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So like the Spider-Man Far From Home and Homecoming movies and stuff like that. That's your current day Spider-Man for people. That's who kids are growing up today with knowing as Spider-Man. Um, and I'm not discrediting Ben Affleck's take on Batman. I'm just saying we don't have a classic like Batman movie for kids growing up nowadays to have in their heads whenever they think of, oh, that's fucking Batman. Apologies. I'm gonna cuss. I really don't care if anybody judges me for it. I love all people, and you don't have to love me back. I'm just I'm just me, man. Um, my hands on the desk. So yeah, that's kind of all that's been going on today, really. I ordered a blind bag, so I forget the dude's name, or it might be a lady. I don't know. I've only known the username, but it's this lovely person out in I think New Brunswick, who does this really cool thing where they just own a stupid amount of comic books in their collection, and they package five, and they send it to you in this, this little bundle, and you open it up as like a mystery bag kind of thing, and it's only like $5 or after shipping and all that stuff or whatever. At least to me. um, it's super cool. I forget their account name. It's on eBay, which is why I'm not gonna plug them. But oh, excuse me. uh, um, but it's super cool, and I recommend if you're wanting to start up like a comic book collection, that's how you do it. That's the best way I think you can do it is just seeing like a widespread um, of the entire art, like the entire subject matter, and seeing what clicks with you and what doesn't click with you, and then maybe if you do read something out of that random bundle pack that you're super into, go and go and find more of it. Go and put in the time, the effort, and the passion, and explore it. See if you do like it or not. I just love comics. I don't care what or who or whatever is making it or what it is or whatever it's about. I just love comics. I love reading and stuff like that. So I love anything. You could send anything to me and I'd read it. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of all that's been happening today. Like I said, we got a couple things to do this stream. We got some McDonald's coming in later. Um, and I think we're gonna do like a 15-minute break in between activities. I feel like such a mom scheduling this shit out, but I feel like we're gonna do like a 15-minute break between activities just to chat and follow up and eat and stuff like that and commune with you guys. So thanks so much for joining. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna place my McDonald's order right now. Um, I want to pose a question to you guys. I know that there's probably not a lot of you guys viewing right now, but I really appreciate all of you that are. Um, this is meant to just be like a chill hangout kind of stream. So everything and anything can happen and will happen. Um, so like some days we'll game, some days we'll do just comics, some days we'll do just unboxing nerdy stuff. I want to do Lego at some point of some really cool Lego sets that I've been seeing lately. I just thought this would be a cool place to just chill, hang out, and vibe, and do all the stupid geeky stuff. Um, I got Among Us the other day, like the free version, because I don't have money to throw away right now. But I've got the free version of Among Us on my phone, my busted up phone. um, I've got the free version of Among Us, and I know that's a big thing right now. And I have a handful of friends who all have Among Us, so I was wondering if you guys would ever be interested in seeing that or any other kind of gaming. I want to do Minecraft too. My brother started a Minecraft server. Uh, I just thought it would be fun to. There will be content on YouTube, and will the content be on YouTube as well? That is a great question. This content is all going straight to my YouTube, Area 667. It's not going to No Name, which is a question that a lot of people ask about that. Where's the No Name stuff? I just don't really have anything for No Name right now. No Name was meant to be it's called a ARG. It's an ARG type of YouTube channel, and eventually you just run out of steam for things. I still have ideas and I still have scripts for things that I was gonna do with No Name, but I don't know, life got in the way. I guess I know that sounds like an excuse. It's genuinely not. Uh, anyway, yeah. To answer your question, this stuff is all gonna be on YouTube and and pretty much anything. It's gonna be on Area 667 right now. Shameless plug. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. These cookies, bomb. My mama made them. Um, there's your basic chocolate chip cookie. There's nothing wrong with a classic. It's it's pretty good. I didn't drop that bit on the floor. It's gonna go right there. Oh my gosh. Hmm? Someone's visiting. One moment, everybody. What's up? Yo, that's my friend Hannah who just subscribed, or not subscribed. I think it was followed. Yeah, who followed. Bless Hannah, bless. I'm glad you stopped on by. I was hoping you would. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Hannah. So yeah, let me just check my timer. Okay, we got 4. Okay, okay, okay. Hi, Hannah. All right. So why don't I just read through the stuff that we're gonna look at today? So like I said, I was saying earlier, you got this How to Draw Comics comic, which is super fun. Cool idea. I don't know who this is by. I want to check Solson Publications. I'm wondering because I did glaze through this or whatever it is that you call it. Um, I was trying to find. There you go. There's your answer. That's who this is by, right there. These are the X-Men, and well, I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure that's the Beyonder, which is weird that he's with the X-Men. It's not the Beyonder. It's Banshee. My friend Cody would probably beat me for trying to confuse that guy with the Beyonder. The Beyonder has like a mullet, so I don't know why I thought. Anyway, yeah, we've got this one to look through. We've got Fantastic Four Coming of Galactus. I remember buying this at my local comic shop, which isn't local, but it's Rainbow's End in Wolfville. God, that really puts my location on the block, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I remember buying this, and I was super weirded out that such a like a classic comic is just 125 in a little comic shop on the corner. It was super weird. Whereas if you go on eBay or anything like that, and you look up this one because it's an iconic issue of Fantastic Four. It's the first time you see Galactus and stuff like that. Um, it's the price is up there. Um, but it was just in this little comic shop for $1.25. We got first issue of Silk. Really love Silk. She is in the MCU. I had this debate with who the fuck was it? I think it was my friend Cody again. I think it was my friend his friend. I think it was my friend Cody and my other friend Sam, who's his boyfriend. They were talking about somebody not being in the MCU, and they were wishing they were in the MCU, and I was like, oh yeah, they fucking are. But yeah, there you go. It's Silk. I don't think enough people read about Silk, which is sad because she's a really cool character. It's a really cool concept. We'll look at that when we go through that. We got New Titans Bloodlines Outbreak. I've been trying really hard to just start reading classic Teen Titans or old school Titans books. And I haven't really been able to find any, but I found this one, I guess. um, yeah, there we go. And then this is super cool. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently working on a show called Stupendous Spider-Man, which is just like my own take on stuff. And I stated in the video where I announced it on Area 667, subscribe, another shameless plug. I stated on that video the things that inspired me to start that show, and one of the things was this exact book, and it's super near and dear to my heart. It's a issue of What If, which we're going to be getting an animated series for. It's What If Spider-Man had rescued Gwen Stacy. It's that iconic thing where she falls off the Brooklyn Bridge, snaps her neck. Well, it's debatable how that all happened, but it's a What If issue, and it's a super cool book because it ends horribly. I'm not spoiling anything yet, but it ends horribly no matter what, right? No matter like even if Gwen Stacy's alive, doesn't matter. Life sucks because it's Peter Parker. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna get started reading soon, or maybe, just maybe. Give me 1 second here. Maybe, just maybe. I'm gonna ask you guys: do we want to unwrap/unbox these things first? Just get it out of the way. It's cool. It's fun. This is super cute art, by the way. I support this kind of art. I forget the name of the company that does it, which I feel really bad for because I really want to plug places when I buy things from them that are of quality. Um, when I do streams and stuff. But unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the company that does this art or the artist that does this art. Um, but it's super cool. It's super cute. I love this stuff. Oh, that's the timer. That means we can start an activity. So, uh, I think that's just what we'll do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think that's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna just unwrap and unbox these things first. So we're gonna put the sticker pack over to the side. This is a necklace with the Flash logo on it, or the reverse Flash logo, depending on how you wear it. Um, Now this little guy is, although it's not that interesting to talk about, I think it's super interesting to talk about. Because I've been trying to build up a collection of like, not even a collection really. It's just like a handful of like rings and necklaces and sometimes bracelets because I'm conscious about my wrists and the size of my wrists. I'm a very petite, small little boy. So I feel like wearing these things kind of help my image with myself. Whatever. I don't know. I guess that's a little weird to say, but I'm comfortable with my body. I just sometimes accessorizing it is pretty cool too. Um, Especially with stuff like this. I looked forever. I think I found this on Wish. I'm pretty sure I found this on Wish. Um, but I've been wanting to get a like a flash ring or a flash necklace, and this thing showed up. Um, and another thing I've been looking for, hopefully I get it at some point, is a lantern core ring. I did take my test. I'm a good boy. You know, I studied hard and I did take my test. I am officially a yellow lantern, which means I'm part of the Sinestro Corps, which, for those of you who don't know about that part of it, you at least understand that the yellow lanterns are the lantern core of fear, whereas the green are of hope, or it's not hope, it's willpower. Yeah, which is just hope, but lamer. Anyway, but yeah, I'm supposed to be getting a Sinestro Core ring at some point whenever they're not $300 on Wish, which is super weird for Wish to have a ring like that at that price. Bad Wish. I don't like Wish. I like Wish, but I don't like Wish, you know. But yeah, oh, this is super chromed out and everything too. That's so cool. Okay, we're gonna put that aside. I can't wear that right now because I'm wearing this one right now. My girlfriend Becca got me this, and it's she got me this for my birthday, and it's one of those cute little romantic ring thingies that say well, I'm not gonna show what they're saying. All right, sticker pack. So I had gotten stickers from this artist or this company before. Um, I got three of them. I got RoboCop, I got Hellboy, and I got Spawn, and they're all on my laptop. They're super cool stickers. And I was just like, you know what? I want to buy a bundle of them. I think a bundle of them would be really super cool to have and own. Because I didn't, again, like I said earlier, I don't subscribe to just Marvel or just DC or just Image or, you know, whatever. Comics are comics and they're all cool. They're all super cool. And there's no better time than right now to be just into comics, right? Whoa, my camera's focus. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Um, I don't know why. I'm gonna probably do a little bit of TMI right now. I don't know why, but I had this idea one time when I saw that these came in the mail, and I was like, I could put those on a bong. Bad, bad behavior, and it's definitely not good because they'd get super dirty over time. But that was an initial, that was a fraction of a thought at one point in time. Anyway, let's go through these stickers. We got Gwenpool. I kind of like Gwenpool. I liked Gwenpool when Gwenpool started off. We'll just put them over here when we're done with them. Ah, this guy. Okay, this is my main man. This is Spidey. This is Spidey. Here he is. Okay, put him here. We got Doctor Strange. You know, Doctor Strange. We got Silk, which is pretty cool. Um, Doctor Doom. Hopefully Keanu Reeves. They still won't announce who he's playing, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's probably Wolverine." He's not Wolverine. There's no way he's Wolverine. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be Doctor Doom. Fairly certain he's gonna be Doctor Doom. Daredevil. We got Cap. We got Captain America. You know. We got Deadpool. That's just fun. Oh, okay. We got two Deadpools. We got two Deadpools. I think because Deadpool is Deadpool, we're gonna have a little Deadpool pile, or we're gonna do a little thingy right here with Deadpools. We got Spider Gwen, and I refuse to call her Ghost Spider. I will call her literally anything else other than Ghost Spider, because Ghost Spider to me was the title of the one Spider-Man who got the Spirit of Vengeance. So instead of Ghost Rider being Ghost Rider, it was Ghost Spider in that what if universe or whatever. But they recently decided to call Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, and I don't know why, but it doesn't make sense to me really. So just Spider-Woman or Spider-Gwen is totally fine with me. That's her title to me. Thor. We got Thor. We got another Deadpool. See this? I'm gonna have to talk about this. This is a little bit of a problem. This is a little bit of a problem. This many Deadpools. Gambit. Super cool. Hopefully we get him in the new Marvel movies because they bought Fox or whatever. Black Widow. Not really sure what version of Black Widow this is meant to be. I'm pretty certain it's meant to be the Marvel movie one, like Scarlett Johansson. Cool, beautiful woman. Just like any person would say. I don't know why I had to say that. Another Deadpool. Okay, this is definitely a problem right now. Um, Punisher, super cool. Carnage, dude, I'm hyped for Venom 2. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm hyped for Venom 2. Venom 2 looks like it's gonna be fun. Nightcrawler. I love Nightcrawler. I've always I'll be honest. My gay awakening, if there ever was one, was for Nightcrawler. I got Drax. Sorry. Uh, Iron Fist. Boom. The worst Netflix Marvel show ever was Iron Fist. Fight me. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the worst of them all was definitely Iron Fist. Got Hulk, who's a really tiny sticker. I gotta say, that's the Hulk sticker. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm silently judging. Colossus. A man's man, if there ever was one. Venom. Venom, like the Eminem song, you know, which is about Venom. So, you know. Thanos. I kind of wish I love MCU costume designs and all that stuff, but I kind of wish Thanos dressed like his old school '80s Thanos look. I kind of wish he looked like this in the movies, but it's fine. She-Ra. Okay, this is a bit of a mix-up. This is not a Marvel or a DC character at all. This is She-Ra, and She-Ra is the Princess of Power. I know my stuff. We're gonna have She-Ra in her own little She-Ra pie. No, I'm just kidding. She gets to be part of the party. We got Shredder. Okay, this is cool. So this is initially my complaint was gonna be that I ordered a mixed sticker pack and I get 4 Deadpools, which is not really what I paid for. That's fine. Deadpool gets his own little pile off off camera. We get, you know, She-Ra to include, and then we've got Shredder, like I said. Um, okay, looks like it's gonna be a bunch of Ninja Turtles ones coming up, so get ready for that. Uh, Michelangelo, Leonardo, which is my boy. My boy is Leonardo, straight up. Raphael, and then we got Donatello. Donatello's my second boy, straight up. Okay, and now we're gonna get into the DC ones. I have a feeling. Yeah, okay. Yo, anybody else hear about the news where Seth Rogen's making a Ninja Turtles movie? What's up with that? What's up with that? I'm just expecting it to be R-rated. That's what I want. Excuse me, give me a second while I finish eating. That's what I want. I want R-rated, like the OG original comic book Ninja Turtles, like blood, say bastard, and all this other stuff. Say damn, whatever. But if that's what Seth Rogen's route for the new Ninja Turtles movie is, that he's going to be doing, which I had no clue, but I found that out, I was blown away. Hopefully that's what he ends up doing. I think that would be really cool. Got Batman, which is kind of stylized like the Adam West one. I'm getting that vibe from it. I don't know if you guys ever watched that old school 60s campy Batman show. It's the best if you ever get a chance to. Go watch it. It's super cool. Um, there's Batman. There's Harley Quinn. Birds of Prey was good. People were harsh on Birds of Prey, I think. Um, there's Superwoman or Supergirl or whatever. Whichever one doesn't piss people off, I guess. Uh, there you go. There's Joker, the Joker baby. Um, damn. Okay, these are kind of stylized like the animated series. I don't know if you guys ever watched those, but it's like the old 80s, 90s, early 2000s like animated DC shows. Mark Hamill was the Joker, guy who played Luke Skywalker. Uh, and he still does play the Joker from time to time, which just shows how iconic those shows were. Uh, got Hal Jordan Green Lantern. We were talking about Green Lanterns earlier. Well, we weren't talking about Green Lanterns because Green Lanterns suck. We got Wonder Woman. She can do that thing where she spins around and that's how she transforms into Wonder Woman. That's cool. We got Nightwing, which Nightwing's awesome. I won't lie. Nightwing's awesome. I won't diss Nightwing. But that's all I'm gonna say. Uh, Harley Quinn. This is her classic like uh, Harlequin costume. Uh, again, this is a very animated series style. Okay. Yeah, okay, this one's new. This one's Batgirl or Batwoman or whatever. It's Barbara Gordon as Batwoman in her more recent version of her costume where it's like a blue and black kind of look, but it's like a police uniform. That's cool. This looks like Tim Drake Robin. I'm probably going to get corrected by anybody who's a bigger nerd than I am, but I'm pretty sure this is Tim Drake Robin, uh, which is super cool. Which he is the third Robin, depending on what continuity you go by. Aquaman. Aquaman's cool. People make too much of a joke about Aquaman, but Aquaman's so cool, dude. It's just Thor, but underwater. Like, it's so cool. Okay, here's another Batman, and that's straight up the animated series version of Batman. That's so cool. He's got that chiseled fucking jaw like me. uh, we got Green Arrow. Green Arrow, I think, cannot happen. And then we got Superman. We got the classic boy Superman, which there needs to be a new Superman movie soon. There really does. In a world like ours today, where everybody's terrified out of their minds and all that stuff, and they just need hope, a new Superman movie would be pretty cool. Gotta say. There we go. All right, we've got that stuff unwrapped. We got that all done. Done diddly done. What the heck? We've got more viewers now. That's pretty cool, guys. Thanks for that. All right, we're just gonna take a little bit of a break between activities, as I was saying. I'm gonna mom you guys today, and we're gonna do a little break in between the play dates. Just gonna set a little timer because I'm terrible at time management. We're gonna go for like 10 minutes or whatever, and then we're gonna start looking through comic books, I think. If anybody is actively watching or in chat, you go ahead, you text me, ask me questions, whatever you want, bruh. I'm eating cookies today. I'm eating cookies. That's Skeletor and He-Man. They're cool. Had She-Ra earlier. Is this a sign? Is this a sign? It's probably not a sign, but it might be a sign. Hot diggity dang. Okay. Let me just check my phone real quick. So, for some reason, it's getting blown up by YouTube notifications because nobody actually messages me. I'm kidding. Um, so I'm hearing noises. Here's a little info. The stairs leading down to the basement, which is where I am filming right now. Stairs leading down to here have like a carpet. It's really weird and it's old school, but we liked it. It was the old vibe of the house, so we have it for now. My mom doesn't like it. I don't think my mama. My apologies. I don't think she likes it, but the cats love it. The cats just need their claws into it because that's what cats do, right? They like to fuck shit up. And that's what I'm hearing right now. I'm just hearing the noises of them ripping apart those stairs. It's peaceful. It's just fantastic. Here, let me try something. I don't know if... Oh, excuse me. I don't know if this will work out well because of how my autofocus on my camera is. Oh, that's not bad. So if I ever wanted to, I could probably film games from my phone and game with you guys. If you guys... Okay. Becca, my girlfriend, noted about this the other day. I have terrible, terrible, like, compulsive download or compulsive download behaviors where I'll see an ad for a game like those stupid ones. Um, just we'll probably see a couple of them while I play through this. But this is one of those games where it's just in the ads and I'm like, I could probably be good at that. And I just download it without even giving it a second thought, and then it's just on my phone for like 2 weeks, and then I delete it. So what was even the point? This one is the latest one in my mistakes. You're just this little dude, or this little tractor. I don't know farm talk that much. This little farm vehicle, and you're going through grain and flowers and carrots, and you basically it's like I'm gonna get so zoned out and just stop talking to you guys. Uh oh, mm, mm, nice try, bruh. Oh no, I'm not done for though, guys. I'm safe, guys. I'm so safe right now. Okay, it's like that game, Slither.io. I don't know if a lot of people play that still anymore. I do. I sometimes play it. Because that's just a classic thing that we'd play in high school when we were supposed to be studying, but we'd be in the computer lab and just like I lost. We'd just be playing games instead of studying for schoolwork. Yeah. You download stuff too. That's awesome. But it's a lot like that, except you're a little tractor or whatever the heck, and it's just the latest one in my compulsive downloads. Um, it's fun. It's this type of stuff. This type of stuff. So this kind of ad. I mean, if my camera could focus on it, give it a couple years. Um, this stuff where it's like harder than you think, or if you can see what it says, harder than you think, or the stupid one where it's like my mom versus my dad. Those type of games, I just done. You've got me. Bought and sold. I download it immediately because it looks like something I could do just whenever I'm bored at work or whatever. And if I ask my boss that I can use my phone real quick, yeah. Okay. We're doing this for a little bit, I guess. Um, yeah. Ooh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Not happening. I try and do I go back and forth between checking on my phone to see how I'm doing and checking on the preview of what you guys are seeing. I'm like, guys, I lost. Guys, I lost and I lost hard. You see what it says? It says game over. That's it, man. It's game over. Wanna buy my cookie? Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Hmm. I'm just gonna list off my guys back here because somebody texted me just now. Instead of texting in chat, they texted me asking who the little dudes back there are. These are my buddies. They're not my favorite buddies, but these are my buddies. But I love them just the same. You know, I spent just as much money on them. Like I was saying earlier, I said them. There's we got Skeletor, we got He-Man, and then we got Darkwing Duck, which is my fave. I don't know. Bob Ross might be my fave too. I got Bob Ross, and then I've got Son Goku. So like Kid Goku when he had Nimbus and stuff. That's right. That's right. Before Dragon Ball Z, and before Dragon Ball Super, and all this other stuff, there was just Dragon Ball, and it was kind of cool, but it was a lot of filler. And that's Goku from that, and he's like 8, if I remember right, in that show. And he's on Nimbus, which is this sentient cloud thing that he gets to ride on and just call around. It's pretty cool. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, alright, alright. So what's everybody getting for dinner tonight? Just feel like that's a question I should ask. Because I'm expecting my delivery soon. Expecting delivery soon. Let me check. Um, but yeah, please tell me, what are you guys getting for dinner tonight? Anybody else's religion Jeff Goldblum? That's just my religion, I think. That's mine and Becca's religion, I'm pretty sure. Jeff Goldblum. He's a pretty magical man. And when I pray to him, at least things do usually happen. Um, he's just a super sweet guy. He's super awesome. I don't know. Possible. What's possible, Hannah? What's possible? If you don't want me to use your name that I know you by, if you're in this chat, just let me know. I don't want to overstep anybody's boundaries. But I am curious because now you said that. What's possible? A lot of things are possible. That's the point of the word. I got this super cool. My mama got this super cool face mask. To celebrate for Halloween. It's Jack o' lanterns. I can wear it at work. I know everybody has to wear masks at work, but I can wear that one at work. You know, that's pretty cool. Uh-oh. The alarm went off. You know what that means? It's time for another activity. Let's see here. I guess we could read some comic books. I guess we could read that right now. You guys have been good enough. So, what should we read first, Mr. Potter? We've got 5 books with us today. So I'm wondering, maybe after reading 3, we'll take another break. Hopefully my delivery will be there by now. I don't know. We'll read 3, and we'll take a break, another 10-minute or whatever, how long that break that we just got through was. and then we'll read the last two, and then we'll see what else we're doing tonight. Because right now, we've been live for about an hour. My parents were warning me about this earlier. I don't have a lot of content to go off of right now. Just right now. That's where you guys come in. You guys can just suggest stuff, and you tell me whatever you think would be cool to add to this. If this is fun for you guys or not, you gotta let me know. That way I can either keep doing it or update it so that I can make sure that you guys come back. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah. I don't have a I want to go get tested for things. I'm not saying that like I have issues, but I notice lately that sometimes I have trouble getting words out of my mouth, or sometimes I straight up stutter, and I don't have a stutter. It's very weird. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the cocaine. I'm pretty sure it's because of the cocaine. Alright, we'll do these, and then let's just get a little ASMR in here. Let's unwrap a comic book. What else? What should we go through right now? Right now. Let's go do this. Let's get a little ASMR. Let's get a little ASMR. Alright, no more ASMR. You guys are too into it. Sorry. Just not doing any more ASMR. I wanted to do a stream where I just did just negative ASMR. I don't know if you guys ever have watched those, but it's just like sounds or people touching textures that just would make you throw up, like make you fucking sick. I want to do a video of that. I don't want to do gross stuff though. I want to do, that's my problem with it. All right, we've got these three. These are the three that we're going to go through in our first little session. All right, okay. I want to rephrase something. Somebody got this confused the other day. I don't read the comics for you. What we do here is we read them together, So I'll open a page and then, we'll both scan through it. I might talk about something. I might say something funny. It's very unlikely to happen. I'm not funny. But that might be what happens. And then we flip a next page. And that's it. That's the whole shindig. This is How to Draw Comics #1. Was sold for $195, $275 in Canada though. I got it for $1.25. Opening up this page. I'm curious because like I was saying earlier, I had scanned through this. I did a quick little flipperoo just to make sure there's nothing inappropriate, because that's happened before. And one of those blind bags for comic books, I had an issue of a book called Last Man, and I'm pretty sure it was issue 3 of Last Man or whatever, Last Man on Earth, or it was something. It was the title was something like that. And it opens up with a bank robbery, I think. And then like that's 2 pages, and then the third page is people knocking boots, as they say. It's people knocking boots, and you kind of see what's happening. It's pretty graphic. Not as in like gory or anything like that, but you straight up are seeing like pee-pee. You seeing people's pee-pee, you see the guy's pee-pee, and you see the girl's pee-pee. And hers might be bigger than his. Anyway, but I did a brief scan through of this, like I said, just to make sure there was nothing too inappropriate that I couldn't put on Twitch. Because that's the issue right now. Twitch is slowly becoming YouTube and censoring everything unnecessarily. I'm probably going to get censored for that. So if my stream ends in a couple seconds, you know why. Alright, but yeah, I scanned through this. It seemed pretty interesting. Nothing struck me as too crazy. One of the best parts about getting these older comics, I think, is seeing the quality of paper. This is very clearly made of like old paper because it's got that color. You can tell. This is white. This is paper. Let me elaborate on what that means. I have a printer over here with some paper. This is normal paper. Nothing's been done to it. Paper. White, but aged. And then you've got paper, which looks like it's been through a coffee grinder. And it's just been dyed, man. It's beautiful how much things just age. And to think that someday in my lifetime this very book might not be paper anymore. It might just be dust somewhere. Probably on my shelf. Yeah. I Draw Comics comic. Art by John Byrne. John Romita Sr. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know that scanning through this that John Romita Sr. had worked on this. That's pretty cool. Go. And then you got some legal mumbo jumbo right here at the bottom of this. There's a big burly man right there with a pencil, another pencil, and another pencil. All of different varieties, I'm sure. There we go. This is kind of cool. This was kind of cool. I picked this up and I you know, sped through it real quick to give it a review to see if it was appropriate for Twitch. And I liked the format of it. A lot of it is what inspired the layout that I have here for my face cam and then my reading camera. And then if I wanted to, I could show you guys like like a media share, as in like what like if we wanted to look something up on Google or whatever, I could show you that. Like I'm on YouTube right now, but I could show you. You know, like we got Max Mofo right there, right there. Hellboy, you know, just stuff. But if I wanted to do that, I could do that. Yeah, but the layout for this book was super cool, and that's one of the reasons why I picked it up. You know, I'm not gonna pay too much attention as I would with an actual comic book with this one. I'm just gonna flip through some pages with this because I don't think we're all here to learn how to draw and write comic books. I think we're just here to chill and hang out and read actual comic books. Talking about erasers, it's important. It's important to understand that I think people's problem starting off with learning to draw is not understanding that mistakes are okay, and sometimes some of the best art, period at all, comes from mistakes because you're initially looking at it like it's a big mistake, but give it a little bit of time, you come back to it, maybe you realize if it's a recurring mistake, there's no mistakes. But if it's a recurring mistake, it might just be your style, and that's totally cool. That's super cool. A lot of artists right now are doing that. They're starting to discover their very clear and dominant style, their very personal style. It's what separates like one source of media from another one between artists or whatever. It's how you tell people apart. But yeah, I think a lot of people are too hard on themselves when they start out doing things. No mistakes, just happy accents. Exactly right. It's exactly right. God bless. I almost read that as Bono just for a second, which is not good. Bono is not good. That's Bond layer, I think. Layout. Bond layout. Maybe I'd know what it was if I actually read the book. Ooh. Okay. I want to get one. I've always wanted to get one of these things. I forget what they're called. The name escapes me right now. Maybe I'll read a little. Drawing board. What a lame name for that. That's literally what its job is. I've always wanted to get a drawing board, like an old school drawing board like this one. I just do more digital art than pencil and paper nowadays. I used to do pencil and paper, and maybe one of these streams I could show some of my very, very rambunctious beginnings as a artist or a person who draws. I'm not an artist. I don't consider myself an artist. Um, and I know how just typical fucking full of myself that sounds, but I don't. I don't consider myself an artist. I draw. Um, Chapter 2, the figure. I actually kind of liked how I did that reveal. Although, going further, if I was you, bub. Was Wolverine always written like that? Do it. Do it. Just do it. Was Wolverine drawn as a very, very hairy man, like he was back in those days. I don't know if you guys have ever read an old school X-Men comic, but dude, boobies. It's fine. It's the human form. It's whatever. It's just drawing. I can't help it. Heroic proportions. My God, that's dude. We're seeing boobies from men and women. We hit the jackpot tonight, guys. We're seeing boobies. Heroic proportions and realistic proportions. Okay. This is a good topic that a lot of people get caught up on sometimes. You don't have to strive to be realistic with your proportions. Proportions don't have to be anything other than what your style is for it. It's totally cool to have different shapes and ways to draw humans. Or if you don't draw humans at all that good, which is kind of where I struggle. I struggle with drawing humans, but I figure out doing shapes and things like that in my own style. If you're better at drawing like lizard people, like this dude, draw lizard people. There's nothing wrong with flexing that good muscle, you know? I don't know why I'd say that, but I said it because muscle's at work here. Just tipped my hat to that. Man, we saw some boobies, didn't we? Wow. This. Okay. This stuff. So, a lot of times when people are drawing anything really, subjects, they start off with this little stick figure thing. I am incapable, after doing years of learning and practice, I am incapable of doing the stick figure thing. I just can't. I can't do it. Because in my brain, the way it works is seeing the stick person makes me think that's the final product when I need to do something that's more closer to what the final product that I want to look like. So that's how I do shapes. So when I draw an arm and the person in the pose, I don't do the stick figure per se. I do just a collection of uh, rectangles and circles or ovals or whatever, all in different formats and shapes and things like that. Just because that's how my brain works. But if you manage to figure out how to get this shit to work, you go for it. That is a talent right there to be able to figure that out. I'm pretty sure that's the lizard. I'm fairly certain that's the lizard. Who else would it be? Me and pretty sure it was me and Becca. We're talking about this the other day. DC doesn't really have an equivalent to Spider-Man. A lot of people are gonna shoot off and say, "Well, no, there's this and there's that, and Batman's kind of their their Spider-Man." But DC doesn't really have a Spider-Man. You know what I mean? My defense, my comeback to that was, well, Robin is like the teenage superhero kind of thing, but he's not really Spider-Man. He's not like his own, like, yeah, he gets his own comic series, but he's not really Spider-Man. You don't hear about Robin villains. You hear about Teen Titans villains that tie to Robin or tie to Batman or things like that. But Robin doesn't have his own rogues gallery and things like that. I don't know why I started going off like this, but this is what you're in for, so hopefully you guys are okay with it. Man, oh man, this is a big burly dude. Ah, here we go. More boobies. Is this all this book's gonna be? I could have swore when I scanned through this there wasn't this many boobies. This is more like what I draw. This is more like not boobies, not boobies. Damn it. This is more like what I draw when I draw a male or a female or whatever. Whenever I draw a person, this is more like what I draw. I draw with dominant shapes and sometimes curves whenever I have to apply. But these arms, they're just rectangles with a line somewhere towards where the elbow is. That's my elbow. Uh, doo, doo, doo. I've been practicing. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say. No, I have to say it now. I've been practicing doing my more feminine figures lately. Drawing more feminine curves and drawing emotion, like more feminine emotion, I guess. Um, that doesn't mean I'm drawing any promiscuous art, but it just means I'm trying to draw and I'm trying to get more in touch with drawing feminine figures with that side of myself. And it's going okay. Maybe we'll do a drawing stream sometime. Maybe we'll do a mix of comic reading and drawing. I think that would be fun. I think that would be actually kind of cool. You guys could leave suggestions of what you want me to draw, and I'd draw it. That's kind of cool. There you go. Brainstorm. Write that down somewhere. Oh, this is the thing. This is the thing. That's all I have to say. It's the thing. See, this is what I'm talking about. For big dudes like the Thing or the Hulk or whoever, big muscular, over the top sized guys, just draw your basic shapes, and then eventually you add stuff to it. I never liked that Thing had toes. I don't know why, but I don't know how to put it. Just some people I don't picture with toes. Is that an issue? Should I get that checked out? I just don't picture some people with toes because I'm more comfortable with them not having them. So yeah, digging the way that they drew her hair here. It's just the letter S in a couple different ways. I'm digging it. Magnifique. This guy's sitting in a chair. Kind of looks like, well, it actually might be. I was gonna say that's how they used to draw Tony Stark in this like bathrobe-y three-piece suit kind of looking way, but that might just straight up be Tony Stark. Ah, oh, yeah, here we go, buddy. Oh man. I'm pretty sure this is Blob. Blob is not in enough media right now. Probably because of the body shame movement or whatever that's going on right now. They don't want to put a person this size as a supervillain. Whatever. I think we all just need to love each other, man. I think everybody's just okay being them. But if you've got problem with other people, then maybe you just need to be able to communicate that in a more healthy way than just lashing out and saying mean things. Maybe you can come to like a understanding of yourself or each other. I know that's very hippy dippy, but like I don't know. I just wish people could love each other, man. As unrealistic as that is. This would be a cool book, I think, for people learning to draw, straight up. I'm pretty sure this would be a pretty cool book. I'm not seeing a lot of like I'm not seeing a lot of tutorial per se. Maybe it's just because I'm not fully reading through it all. I'm speed reading it as we go along. I'm not seeing a lot of like tutorial, and that might be one thing to criticize about this. I don't think this would be that good of a tutorial book. I think it's just meant to see if you have a flair for that passion of the whole idea of drawing comics and stuff like that. Okay, so this is where you get more of your tutorial stuff, but this is about writing and things like that, not about drawing. Which is fine. It's totally fine. There needs to be more people comfortable with writing stuff too, I think. Instead of these assholes who overcharge movie people because they are the next Shakespeare or whatever and think that they can write a good movie. And then we get a shitty movie like Suicide Squad. How many people did I just piss off saying that? Yeah. Yeah. That was a happy accident. So my dad was telling me the other day, I was telling him what we basically do here on the stream, what my plan is. It was telling me the other day, there's somebody on YouTube who just does this, what I'm doing with you right now about this book. Except they don't talk. There's no audio in this person's YouTube videos. It's just isn't that spooky? Isn't the silence just like, I don't know, maybe some people find it calming. Maybe some people find it calming. But the silence is so unnerving to me. It's just so weird to not, I don't know, maybe that's just a personal thing. Maybe. Kind of like that there's like a little butterfly or a balloon animal just inside of this continent of the Earth. Is that true? Maybe it's not Earth. I assumed. Oh, this dude's kind of got like a Jack from Jupiter thing going on. Just not good. Just not good. I don't know if you guys have ever read The Boys. I know a lot of people are watching the show right now. I'm just going to move these stickers over here. Same with my flash necklace. I don't know if a lot of people are reading or not reading, Jesus. A lot of people are watching the show The Boys right now. But I don't think enough people have read the books. Jack from Jupiter, if you ever read the books. Nutty guy. Made a cameo in the latest season though. I'll have to do a thing on The Boys sometime. I think that would be actually I don't think that would be allowed. There's a lot of stuff in the Boys comic books that are just yes, it is indeed a book. It is very much a book. It started off as a graphic novel series, and the crazy story about it, which I was telling my mom about this, the crazy history with The Boys was it started off as a DC comic book or a graphic novel. Same thing to me, it's just different amount of pages. And it started off as a graphic novel over at DC, and then it started getting too dark for DC, so they fired the guy, and they were like, "We don't want your book anymore. We just don't want it. It's too dark." And he made his own publishing company, if I remember right, unless he went to another company or whatever. Doesn't matter. He went off on his own, got somebody to publish it, and it got even more fucked up. Which is where a lot of the more messed up stuff in the show comes from. But yeah, issues like 1 through 3, I think, or volumes 1 through 3, I should say that. Volumes 1 through 3 were super dark and super gritty and super messed up. And DC was just like, yeah, bro, we're going to cut you right now. Don't want you. And he went off and did his own thing. And now it's a show on Amazon Prime. Evildoers Incorporated. That's funny. You can always tell when it's an old school Marvel kind of book. I don't know when this was written or whatever, probably 80 something. I'll have to check that. But you can always tell when it's an old school, like closer to when Stan Lee was actually working more hands-on in the office of Marvel, because that's his kind of humor. That's just straight up his kind of humor. Elise? How do you pronounce that name? I need some people to write in the chat. How do you pronounce Elyse? That's a name. That's meant to be her name. How do you pronounce that though? Maybe I should just Google that. Maybe I should just Google that instead of asking. People are just trying to calmly read and listen to me be an asshole. L-Y-S-E. I had to move my keyboard, or not, it's not my keyboard. Let me correct myself. I had to move the keyboard over to like the other side of this room because I need this whole desk space cleared so that I could slide the comic around while I read it with you guys. Pronunciation. How to say or pronounce Elyse? Yeah.
Elise.
I didn't like how old the person saying that just sounded, but it's Elise. It is Elise. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that it is Elise. So Super Duper Man here is meeting for lunch with Elise. Dupe leans on the panel borders while he is waiting. Women always take too long to get ready, don't they? Just kidding. Oof. Oof. Maybe let's flip to the next page before I get into problems. Okay. That is four examples of characters either interacting with each other or their situations. Okay. This is a gorilla. Big monkey. That's a man. I don't know if the point of these is that they don't have their lines finished. Limits to what you can fit without seeming crowded. Panel 3 is a straight shot. Huh. Okay. Yeah. This isn't meant to teach adding lines, but it's meant to teach like spacing of a panel. That's kind of cool. It's very, very cool. Ooh, this is super trippy. Oh, I love that. I love this so much. This is so cool. So cool. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, skulls. Spooky. Spooky, scary skeleton. Spooky. This is super. This is fine. This isn't tutorial stuff, but this is another good lesson to understand skeletal structure of organic things when you're making them in drawings. But again, if your style requires doing things that are not proportionate and stuff, don't worry about the skeletal structure of things. Just go off and do your own thing. Red Skull. It's kind of cool. I recognize her from somewhere. I recognize her from somewhere. I don't know why. I recognize her from a comic, though. A Marvel comic. That's weird. Man, these are all pretty good. Pretty sure that's Hulk. Gonna. Oh, this book was made in 1985. It says right there, right above my little index finger. 1985. So yeah, he would have been a little hands-on. He would have been more businessy, but he would have been a little hands-on. Before we wrap up this issue, I couldn't resist giving you just one little taste of the things we'll cover in part 2 of Faces and Heads in the next issue. The exaggerated face. Even more than the exaggerated body. I don't know why I'm reading that one. Oh, whoa. This is super cool. These are some cool, super cool panels. That is some good artwork. That's like some stuff from Alien. I don't know if you guys ever watched the original Alien movie, as in like Aliens vs Predator, like where those original came from. You ever watch Alien? That straight up looks like some stuff inside the ship. Hmm. You know what I'd love? I know it's probably out there, and I know it's more than likely a fan project, but I'd love art like this and like a super serious and gritty take on Among Us. I'd love a super gritty, R-rated, just out of nowhere, like nobody expected it, Among Us comic. I think, or a graphic novel or a web series comic or whatever. I think that'd be super cool. Just art like this, just over detailed, and I think it'd be so cool. That's a big tank. It's a big, big tank. Pens, inks, and some technique. Marvel Maniacs and comic fans. That's my boy Galactus. I don't know if you guys have ever... God, I don't think that's on any of my YouTubes. I'm pretty sure that's on the Stupendiverse Instagram, which is the Instagram meant for everything inside of Stupendous Spider-Man's reality, or that version of the universe. But I did a video where I did the voice of Galactus, doing my Unicron impression, Unicron from old school Transformers. And I'm not gonna brag or anything, but it was pretty good. And here's Galactus. That's my boy. I love Galactus. Galactus is super dope. It's Hulk. That's Black Widow. Super specials. T-shirt for $6.95. American. These are all American prices, so I'm not gonna say it's cheap for us, but for American, that's 150 hero patches. I would love to get a hero patch sometime. A wall hanging. Do they mean a poster? Why don't they just say poster? Wall hanging. You can't be sure which character you'll get, but you can be sure it'll be great. Why? Because they're all Marvel. That's why. Okay, Dick. Okay. Sure. Grab bags. 100 superhero comics. This is what I need. This is what I need. You'll be in for a super surprise when you find out what great comics are in these surprise grab bags. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I ordered a grab bag, like I was saying earlier, for 5 comics. Those should be here soon. So next Monday, I think, which will be what? Next Monday will be November 2nd. No, next Monday I should have that grab bag of comics for us to look at, and we'll be unwrapping that, so we'll be getting that experience together instead of these ones where I had gotten to see through them before I made the purchase. John Byrne sketchbook. Okay. And I think that one's it. That one's done. That one's diggity done. There you go. This is kind of cool. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm definitely going to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Gladiator. And that looks like, I don't know. I can't really, camera can't really focus on it while I'm holding it in my hand. That looks like it's Thor back there or Beta Ray Bill or something like that, which is funny because Beta Ray Bill and Gladiator fought a couple times, I think. So that makes sense. That's funny. Ah, he's got a cigarette. He's got a doobie. He's got a doobie, guys. He's got a doobie. All right, there we go. One comic. Bam, all done. That took longer than I expected. I think I do have enough content to go until 8 o'clock tonight. Dad was telling me that I only had enough to go to around 6 or whatever, but like, if we just do what I just did with that one, we've got 4 other books to go through, so, geez, when did I start doing that? Pretty sure that was about 30 minutes ago that I started doing that one, so... No, it couldn't have been 30 minutes. I've only been reading that book, or I'd say about 20 minutes, so... Let's, let's do one more book. Why don't we do one more book, then we do a 10-minute break, then we do 2 more books, 10-minute break, one more book, cap off the night. That sounds fair. And see what else happens, maybe. So we got Silk issue 1. I doubt this is actually issue 1. This looks more like it's already, like, set after she's established. Like, it's more of an established issue 1. From the pages of Spider-Verse. Dude, being an OG, like, being around back when Spider-Verse first happened, it was so cool. Like, just flipping through the pages, not knowing what the fuck anything was back then, was so cool. Jessica Jones, so an ad for Jessica Jones. That's kind of cool. A lot of people didn't read Jessica Jones before the Netflix show, but I liked the Netflix show a lot. But the books were, again, really dark and stuff like that. Excuse me. Oh god, that was probably not good for you guys. There we go. Silk. Got some basic read up on it. So this sums up the whole synopsis with Silk. So if you've never done anything with Silk, and if you're not going to read through this, if you're just listening or you're here for the chill in scenario, the whole thing with Silk is that she's bitten by, back when Peter Parker got the original spider bite, Cindy was bitten by the same spider that bit Peter Parker. So they have the same pheromones, basically. And she's like a bit stronger than him and has organic webbing, if I remember right. That might be what this whole issue is going to correct me on. But she has organic webbing, if I remember right. And they have the same pheromones. So they're constantly horny around each other, basically. But he's either dating Mary Jane or he's married to Mary Jane at the time that they find each other in life again. And like, yeah, so that's the whole synopsis with her, basically, is that she's bitten by the same radioactive spider as Peter Parker. They have the same pheromones, so whenever they just are near each other, they just instinctively can't help but make out and bang. It's never seen, but like it's heavily hinted at. Okay, this is exactly what I was saying. This clearly is not like a origin issue. This is like she's established, she's got her official costume. Her original costume before she got this one, which is a super cool. I love this costume's design and everything so much. Original suit was made out of her organic webbing that she shot out of her fingertips. So she was a naked lady running around wearing this almost see-through white fabric that it looked like, but it was webbing. So it could be torn off at any time. Uh, There we go. All right, let's get started. This dude is Dragon Man, or Dragon Claw. This is Dragon Claw. That's his name. Oh, that's right. Okay, so she's like a fish out of water or fish out of time kind of thing. I forget what the version of that phrase is for this situation, but she's been locked up since she was 15, and Peter Parker breaks into the containment facility and like unknowingly sets her free, and then they meet up and they bang or whatever. Um, but so she just like has no clue about modern technology or anything at all. She references is Pokemon still a thing? Like that type of stuff. I love the art style here. It's kind of similar to what Stupendous looks like. Oh, this is an ad for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I think is over now. I don't know. The latest season I skipped out. The latest couple seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I skipped out on. Even though everybody keeps telling me, like, still pretty good. I just lost my taste for it. Excuse me. Oh, 2015. That's how old this book is. Did I tune out and I haven't been talking? I'm sorry. This has happened. This has happened a lot. I don't think I've ever said I hated my parents. When this kind of situation happens, where it's like you can't do that, can't do that. Um, but it's kind of happened. You just have to awkwardly leave dead air in between you. It sucks. J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, I think I've had a bit. Sorry for that. Ooh, I think my McDonald's is on the way, folks. I think my McDonald's is on the way. Pretty sure my McDonald's is here, actually. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a little bit. Kind of hype that J.K. Simmons got to reprise his role as J. Jonah Jameson in Far From Home. I don't think there's ever been a more perfect casting. Oh, somebody's home. I don't think anybody's ever been more perfect cast for playing a character ever, other than him as J. Jonah Jameson. This is a lot of text, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit to. But he's just so quick at it, and he's got the right mindset to do it every time. And I don't know, he's super good. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the animated series, not a yeah, series premiere. Yeah. Yeah, the Marvel animated shows nowadays. Bro, I remember growing up with Earth's Mightiest Heroes and I don't remember. There was another one. I don't remember. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Dope show. Dope show. Super good. Um, that's like my OG Avengers show. That if anybody was ever like, oh, like what was your thing? That was my thing. White chocolate, gross. White chocolate is not gross. This kid will not live long if he went near me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is guys, my McDonald's is here. Hey Mike, what's up? Thanks.
You're epic.
Yeah, you're epic. Alright.
In there.
What? Who's in where? In there? That's me. Oh, there. Oh, that's one of my viewers.
Hi, viewer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, I bet it is. Alright. Make sure you close the door all the way. Okay. Close the door all the way. That was my brother. We got McDonald's now, though, guys. We're gonna get through this. That way we can go with that McDonald's. And I don't know why Focus is having such a hard time with this one. Might just because of the glare that I have going on. Let's try. Go over to this page. Does it fix itself? There we go. Must have been the glare. Ah, this suit design. Sucks we're never gonna see it, but in a movie, I mean. Ooh, ooh, okay. Ah, alrighty. Maybe was this when? Yeah, this was when this series of Spider-Man just started. This was when Spider-Man Spider-Man basically becomes Tony Stark at this point in the comic run or whatever. And he's got like this super advanced tech suit, and he owns $1 billion company, all this other stuff. Spider car. I'm not a big fan of it, but there was some cool stuff that came out of it. The Spider-Man X Deadpool series that spun out of it. I'm gonna have to grab some of my McDonald's right now so that doesn't get cold. But it was, that stuff was cool. Alright, some fries. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is cute. A moon for my moon. That's super cute. Her last name's Moon. Her name's Cindy Moon. She is in the MCU. She's in Homecoming. I don't remember if she's in Far From Home, sadly. She's in Homecoming, and she's part of the science team that go to DC. Peter Parker. And there's some stuff that she says that very clearly hints that she's got like a crush or something for Peter. Ah, okay, here we go. Spider-Man and I had a thing. It was weird and awesome. They boned. Okay? You cannot tell me they didn't bone. See, like, she's just a really, like, she's really nice and really sweet and really relatable, I think. Her whole shtick is, like, just being so out of touch with everything. And that can be relatable. I think there's, I think there's definitely a thing to relate with that. Black Cat. Apparently, listen, Black Cat is, you know, uh, of the three, of the three classic, like, ladies that Spider-Man's usually known for dating, I'd have to pick Gwen as, like, my number one. Like, that's who he should be married to. But Black Cat is second. And MJ is, like, third. I'm sorry, but, like, OG, original MJ. It's not that cool. She's kind of mean to Peter, and she very clearly uses him for not clout, but like she's only with him because he's a guy that is all over her. You know what I mean? It's very clearly like why she's into him. It's just because she likes someone who's so into her, but she doesn't have to be into him, and she just recognizes that and takes advantage of it. But whatever. That's just my opinion. Go. Gonna take a drink now. The coloring in this is amazing too. I gotta say, there's some really cool, some good stuff going on here. Mm mm. This is cool. So she moved back into the bunker that she was kept in for years because she just felt like home. And there we go, I guess. Came home. Ooh. I haven't read a lot of Silk. I read enough of Silk to be like super into it, but yeah, go. There we go. Now we're just getting ads for different comics that were coming out at the time. And then all new, all different Avengers. So read to me, boy. I don't read, dog. I just flip through pages and we read together, my man. Earth's most dedicated heroes. Nice. Miles Morales. Okay. There we go. Boom. Another one. Done. Bam. So now we're gonna take a little break, like I was saying earlier. We're gonna do a little like 10-minute break, and then we're gonna open the next one. We're gonna have some McDonald's. So right now the Monopoly Coast to Coast thingy is going on. So, oh, excuse me. I got Junior Chicken. There you go. You can see it's officially from drive-thru. I got these fries. I'm not gonna put the fries on the mat because those ones are greasy. But we are gonna. But we just started. We didn't start, dude. We did not start. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. It is Oh, did we? Okay, I got really scared. This looks like a blade of lettuce, and I do not do lettuce, folks. I do not do lettuce. There's no lettuce on this Junior Chicken Burger. It's good. I don't do lettuce. I don't do veggies usually on most of my burgers. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. We've got 2 viewers right now. It's all greasy. Better not stain my things. It's dog. I made sure that this paper wouldn't get the thingy greasy. You're okay. You're okay. We had 4 viewers a second ago. We're down to a few. Well, someone's clearly not here anymore. Or I just need to refresh my feed. I don't know. I don't know. Is that you, Rona? Is that you? That is very weird. I think my count is just off. That's so weird. Because I'm doing the math in my head. No way. This might have just turned into a mukbang. They become a ghost in nature Twitch. You right, bro. Right. I don't really care. I'm just here vibing. I'm just chilling. Mukbang. Nah, bro, it's one word. It is very yummy. It is very yummy, Ghost Girl. It is very, very yummy. It's literally just a chicken patty, uh, mayo, and bread. That's it. They took away spicy Thai sauce, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed, bro. Pissed. They took away my. They rustled my jimmies. I will show myself out. That's okay, man. That's okay. Oh god. Alright, there we go. I will show myself out. For okay. With a McDub. I'm making one sandwich. I McDub. Fairly certain I know what you mean. And I agree. That does sound delicious. Go for that. Well, Go for it. Go get it. You had to show yourself out. I don't even know why you left. I might do a bit of Among Us tonight. I doubt I'm going to. I'm not saying I'm gonna. Might do a bit of Among Us tonight because I'm really wanting to play that again. I started playing it today. Really fun. But I don't know. I might do that. I was testing it out earlier. And it was difficult to do all that shit. Well, the real question is a hot dog or sandwich? A hot dog is a sausage made of fake meat, such as horse lips and made of all the bad parts of the animal that don't get used, slapped between a slice of bread, folded, and whatever condiments you want. Does it make it a sandwich? I don't know. Depends on the company. Okay. Okay. That's like saying depends on the McDonald's as to whether you get real meat or not. At the end of the day, it's all fake, it's all delicious, and I put it in my mouth. But to answer your question, sounds like a sub, and a sub is a sandwich. You know what? I'm not sure. Ooh, excuse me. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying a hot dog's a sandwich, though. I give no comment. Is it just me? Or does the last bite of every, like, Subway sandwich, burger, wherever the fuck, does every last bite of a McDonald's thingy always suck? I'm not talking about fries, because why would the last bite be any better than the first bite or whatever? Not talking about chicken nuggets, not talking about anything else. But straight up, the last bite of every burger or chicken burger, wherever the fuck, sucks ass. I think it's because it's usually got the most bread, which is super weird to think about. But yeah, got some fries. I think they upsized them, which I didn't want. I didn't have to do that. I appreciate that, but I don't have to do that. I doubt I'm going to eat them all. This is very greasy, so I will be making sure not to touch the mat with this. I've got my hand in between it. I'm gonna do a little bit of this poll here with y'all. Yeah, that's satisfying, isn't it? We've got that one there. Oh, the whole damn thing came off. Well, I guess you guys aren't knowing what's on that one. Damn, it's sticky. Did I take the sticker off? I took the backing of the sticker off. So now I've got this part, all the actual sticker part. I'm fun. I'm a little stupid, you know? I might have done that. That might have been me. Hey, our viewers are back up. Okay. 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 I'm gonna take a break from the fries for a bit. Just for a little bit. We're not getting thrown out. Just putting them to the sideline for now. We'll shove them back in a little bit. Oh god, this root beer is legendary. Man, oh man, I love food. Man, oh man, I love food. There's the timer. Perfect, perfect timing. I was getting it all ready. Our break was over. We're gonna start reading this one, which is that what if. What if Spider-Man had rescued Gwen Stacy? No. Oh, someone has entered. Someone is here. Someone has sat down. Very well then. Alright, let's begin. So just to establish, this is not like an OG copy of this 1980s comic book. This is part of a series called True Believers, which might be why it was as cheap as it was. Same as the Fantastic Four one. But again, this one should be way more pricey. So I got away with a steal, basically. This is part of a series called True Believers, and it's just reprints or reissues of really classic, old school Marvel books, just for new audiences to enjoy. Which I'm all about. You do you. That's Dupe. I'm pretty sure that's Dupe. Not a lot of people know about Dupe. Not enough people know about Dupe. Why don't we look at Dupe? Why don't we show you guys what Dupe looks like? This is Dupe. He's like a little potato looking oh, this is Futurama, that's not Dupe. This is Dupe. He's a little potato looking dude, but he's an X-Man. And apparently he's very good at cunnilingus. So that's a known fact about Dupe. There we go. There's Beta Ray Bill. I believe this is a vampire, and I'm not sure if it's Blade or not, because I don't want to just automatically say it's a vampire. It's got to be Blade, but there you go. I really miss this art style of when comics were done like this. I'm happy to have the stuff of like what we were seeing in Silk a little bit ago. I'm happy to have the more modern digital art take on comic books, but I kind of miss this old school like black shading and all that stuff. These bright colors and things like that. I kind of miss that. Gwendy. That's awesome. His nickname for her was Gwendy. It wasn't like everyone called her Gwen or Gwendolyn, but they very clearly like his name for her was Gwendy, and it's super cute. Um, there you go. Crazy. I thought we shut that off. I don't know, dog. I don't know. It seems to be okay. It's just sometimes it gets a little rough when. Check it out later. Yeah, good idea. It's stuck to my finger. got really up about that root beer. Sorry. It's on tap. It's on tap root beer, so it's got to be good. Oh, here we go. So an ad for Spider-Geddon. I don't know. I haven't been up to date on that. So I don't know if Spider-Geddon is over or not, but congratulations if it is. I wasn't that interested in it. It didn't look that good. I knew it was going to be the big thing for Spider-Man fans this past year, but wasn't that really into it. So I'm pretty sure this book starts off with just a recap of like genuine history, like what the established thing is. Like she straight up died, he broke her neck, or whatever. Depending on how you want to believe that whole situation went down. Forget who said it. There's a guy at one point in time, history, person, who said that Spider-Man talks to himself more than Hamlet, like a Shakespeare character. It's super true, and like, like look at this. This is not a thought bubble. This is him just talking to himself about shit like that. Oh man, the autofocus. Yeah, the autofocus is a little. It's just whenever something moves. It's okay. It's all right. It's not bad. Maybe someday I will find happiness somehow. Like he just talks to himself, man. It's relatable, but like fuck, it's annoying. This is the Watcher. We're about to see a bit more of him here, but the Watcher is the whole point of the What If series, because the Watcher's whole job is to just view shit, just to look at stuff and not interfere. Even though we're eventually going to read this book here, where he does nothing but interfere with stuff and break all the rules of his existence or whatever. But the Watcher's whole job is to watch events of history play out, because that's how they're meant to be, and not interfere with them, because if you fuck shit up, then you fuck shit up and you create alternate realities and all this other stuff. But well, actually he even fucks shit up here, so you know what? Even though it's a what if book, he very clearly grabs Spider-Man here and puts him into a what if situation where when Stacy didn't die. So I'm so happy that we've got a guy like the Watcher who's very good at following the rules of his job, just doing stuff. So glad that we have him in charge. Pumpkin Boy, famous Spider-Man villain, Pumpkin Boy. Earlier we had Dragon Claw and Silk. Now we've got Pumpkin Boy. I think that's my next costume for Halloween. It's gonna be Pumpkin Boy. Splunch. I don't know what kind of noise splunch is. I think it's meant to be because it's the pumpkin bomb. So it's like that gross, like, um, but it's also an explosion. So splunch. I like Kaboom better. Kaboom is a great. Kaboom's classic. Kaboom is a classic way to exclaim an explosion. Gwendy. Gwendy. I'm gonna have to start using that more. Kaboom, laddie. Yeah, that's there we go, right there. Boom. This is already we're in a what if situation because in the original continuity, as you probably looked at while we were, going through this right here, uh he wasn't early enough to punch him off the Brooklyn Bridge before he pushed her off. So here we go. He punched her. Or he punched him. She's right there. She still gets knocked off. Um but this time he saved her. He saved her this time, guys. He saved her. Saved her. Go. That's it. It's the whole book. I'm kidding. We've got like a lot of pages left, but this is basically like the setup for it. I don't know. I don't remember how I said it earlier, but I was saying that even though he saves her, shit goes bad because it's Peter Parker's life, and like, yeah, man, just take in all the happy shit that you can right now. Gwen Stacy is not dead. The murky waters of the Hudson River churn at the impact. Okay, I might be wrong here. The Hudson, is that is there like toxic stuff in the Hudson River? Or is it just is it just normal like pollution? I'm trying to Google it, but Hudson River polluted? Wouldn't drink from it? Okay, gotcha. Pollution. We're just gonna do a quick. Ooh, okay, hold up. Between 1947 and 1977, General Electric polluted the Hudson River by discharging polychlorinated biphenyls. Biphenyls? I haven't done chemistry in a while, so I don't know how to pronounce that. Causing a range of harmful effects to wildlife and people who ate fish from the river or drank the water. So, yeah, it's a little gucky. Not Gucci, it's gucky. Fall from that height would kill anyone. Accurate. Very accurate. I don't think anyone could survive a fall from the top of one of the things on Brooklyn Bridge into the Hudson River. But they did it. They're alive. They made it out. It's on tap. It's on tap. My preferred way of getting soft drinks on tap because canned stuff is pretty good, but sometimes the taste of the can gets into it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But like sometimes it's not properly carbonated or it's overcarbonated or whatever and it ruins the flavor of the drink. When a drink is on tap, like when you go into I'm gonna really Canadian myself here, but when you go into an A&W or a Subway, I know Subway is American, but like whatever. When you go into Subway or something like that, and you have a drink cup and you put it right against the thing, it spits out your drink like when you push the button. No shit. It tastes fucking awesome. It tastes way better than a canned version of that drink or like anything. And the best place to get any drinks on tap, without a doubt, is McDonald's. Because McDonald's has special recipes for the syrup that they sell in those drinks. So like they have their own recipe for a Coke, and it's not far off from what you'd buy in store, but it's just enough to make you want to come back to a McDonald's. You know, there's your little conspiracy. But I forget how much of that is true, but it is based in some form of reality that McDonald's gets their special version of the Coke recipe, and it's way better. And I think they get a special recipe from every other one of those Coke product drinks. Hmm. I just I I just like Gwen. I don't know. Gwen was always like Gwen's always the one, you know? Like MJ's mean to Peter, but she likes him for being Spider-Man, and Black Cat likes Spider-Man and kind of Peter Parker. Like I forget what issue of that was, but there's a part where he reveals his secret identity to Black Cat, and she's like, "Put your mask on, because I don't fucking like Peter Parker." But it's not like how it is with MJ. Like, there's a little bit of love for Peter Parker. It's just not a lot. She likes the kinky stuff about him being Spider-Man or whatever more than just seeing Peter Parker when they're together. But she dated Peter Parker, whereas MJ was dating Peter Parker because he was heroic for being Spider-Man, but she was super mean to Peter. Gwen just liked Peter for being Peter. I think that's just really nice. You know? Um, yeah, Gwen was it just made more sense to me for them to be together. Look at this old school ass, like the line goes through this other web line and everything. It's just I miss this shit so much. Her eyes are super wide in that. Like she kind of looks like a goldfish. I'm not trying to be mean. I just said that Gwen was my bae, but like there you go. There's some inappropriate content. Take me down, Twitch. Come at me. Earlier, I don't know if you were here, Archon, but we were looking at a comic about drawing comics, and we saw some boobies, man. We saw boobies and nipples, and it was wild. I don't know how I got away with it, but I did. There we go. There we go. So, like, right there, like, everything's already better for Peter Parker. She now knows his secret identity, and she's like, okay, you didn't actually kill my dad. Let's still date. Go do what you have to do, Peter. I'll be waiting. Isn't that super sweet? Like she's understanding. Whereas MJ was always like, what about me? You're crazy and a half. Okay. Some old school, like, saying shit. The spider signal, dude. The spider signal. I love the spider signal. only been used like once by Tom Holland, but like no one could have survived that fall. Mm. Woomph. Am I a woomph? Am I a woomph? It's a classic vine. Good meme, good meme. Flipping page. We're about halfway through this book, I think. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hmm. Yeah, that's right. Alright, 3 fries at a time. Shoo me. If I'm ever going too fast for you, or if I'm scrolling through these pages way too fast, or if you just missed a word or something like that, these streams aren't going up on YouTube, unedited or anything like that. They're basically just exactly what you would see if you sat in here while we were streaming live. They're going up on YouTube. So you are more than welcome to go to Area 667. I'm pretty sure I have the link in the about or something of this Twitch. To that YouTube if you ever wanted to go check it out. We have a lot of fun. We have so much fun. Uh, sorry, I had a French fry in my throat. Which nuts. Ah, That's some maternal abuse. That's classic. It's Osborne. Sniveling weakling. Don't remember, as he says it here. Norman calls him Parker, but I don't remember if Harry knows his secret identity at this point in the comics. Pretty sure he doesn't, but I don't think he addresses it, so I don't know. Yeah, see, he calls him he doesn't call him Peter, so like, pretty sure Harry doesn't know that it's Peter Parker. But like, he just heard his dad call him Parker, so like, who else would it be? I don't know. This old school logo for the Spider-Man suit is cool, and it's basically what, again, this whole book inspired Stupendous, but like, this is basically what had me decide what the logo for the Stupendous Spider-Man suit would look like. Except it's blue, which is, I was gonna say, it's pretty cool. Ah, he called him Pete. Okay. Okay. I was corrected. I was corrected. Oh, he's leaving. He going. He gone. That's the door. Like to be alone with my dad. Hmm. Alright. Alright. I don't know, man. We might only end up. Hmm. We've got 2 books left. Got 2 books left. We might only end up reading through. I can't remember. Did we read through 1 book, take a break, read through another book, take a break? Or did we do 2 books and then a break? I'm fairly certain we did 2 books, take a break. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. I had to jog my memory. Um, God damn, look, that's old school Aunt May. She's like thin as a broomstick and just the right gust of wind, she'd be fucking dead. Like, look at that. Jesus. Anyway, they're getting married. Okay, so this book really did inspire a lot of stuff for Stupendous. Um, in Stupendous, there's this whole arc that I've written in where Flash and Peter start off as, old school Flash and Peter, where it's like bully and uh, Flash is the bully, Peter's the victim of it. Um, but it slowly turns towards a friendship, and that's directly from this book because that's what happens. Man, oh man, Flash Thompson is going to be voiced by my friend Sam. Earlier, I don't know if anybody who's watching now was watching earlier, but my friend Cody um, has a boyfriend, and his name is Sam, and he's also one of my friends. Very nice guy. They're both beautiful guys. They're my boys. They're my boys. That's what I say whenever I hang out with them. It's good to see my boys, um, Cody's going to be voicing Harry, and yeah, Sam is doing Flash. And I won't spoil anything, but it was very important that I got them to voice those exact characters for reasons. But yeah, they're getting married. It's amazing. They're getting married. Everything's just going hunky dory. Everything's perfect. Oh, he's back. The door closed. He's sat down. He's at his desk. Wham. He's got this dope Justice League shirt on. I'd love to get that Justice League shirt. I don't know where he got it. Probably at Walmart. Walmart? Not at Walmart. He's shaking his head no. So it was probably somewhere. Uh, it was definitely somewhere. I'll have to do some looking. I'd love to get it. But, yeah, everything's just so happy. Aunt May's crying, which means she's just moments away from her deathbed because this frail old woman just needs to breathe one last breath of air and then she's gone. And it's just a happy day. Robbie Robertson is the guy giving her Gwen away. Man, Flash is like, dude, you in for a lifetime of that good, like I'm not gonna do it. My brother does this thing where he stands up and he goes but that's the look Flash is giving me. He's like, in a word, friend, wow. That's what Flash is telling Peter. He's like, you're in for a good life of that, you know? Um and oh man, it's all happy, man. It's like the best thing in the world. Peter and Gwen are getting married. Then, as it is, tragically short-lived. Tragically short-lived. Because boom, the Popo showed up with J. Jonah Jameson, and he's got like this little envelope, and you're like, what fucking envelope? What envelope? What does that mean? What? It's this package that Goblin sent to J. Jonah Jameson, revealing Peter Parker's secret identity. And since Spider-Man's name hasn't been cleared for the murder of Captain Stacy, Gwen's dad, which is why earlier she was like, "Oh, you murdered my dad," and then they explained that away. Spider-Man was framed for the murder of Captain Stacy, who was a police. He's like the Commissioner Gordon to Spider-Man. It's Batman. Um, and yeah, these officers have a warrant for your arrest because that hasn't been fixed yet in this timeline. And yep, just like there it is. Aunt May just has a fucking heart attack because all this shit is happening. He's like, Peter is Spider-Man, and This is on the wedding day. Oh my god. There you go. She's just she's fucking dead. She's done for. You know, and Flash just pulling through and being a really good friend out of nowhere, which is what their arc was always, you know. He's just like trying to defend Peter to the police. There you go. Peter Parker is he's on the run. There you go. Now, like, and then we go to the epilogue section or whatever. But it's just this is the situation now. Peter is permanently on the run from the police, and him and Gwen never get to see each other ever. Uh, because no matter what good thing shows up, it's just Peter Parker's luck to have shit happen and it go bad. There's the Watcher again, the dickhead, you know. There you go. And these are just ads for more what if issues, what ifs, and then this is Uncanny X-Men 1 in 2018. That's cool. I never read these issues. I read Dawn of X, House of X, Powers of X, and I need to read Sword of X, I think. My friend Cody is lending me those. I very much appreciate. All right. One book down. Maybe. Just maybe. There's your ASMR. No more. You guys have been bad. All right. Boom. Fantastic Four. The Coming of Galactus. Oh. Okay. Bam. Coming of Galactus. You know what a story. I'm gonna miss these old school Fantastic Four costumes. You know what I've always found great about these? It's not the fact that like it's that classic blue spandex or whatever people joke about. That's not it. What's funny is that they've all got shorts, right? But then they've got blue leggings under, you know what I mean? So like it's not enough that they have like a one piece blue suit or whatever underneath this, but they've got biker shorts over the blue legging. And then they've got boots and gloves. So they couldn't have had just like a one piece blue suit. They've got to have biker shorts because the Thing has biker shorts. That's just always, you know. There's the Watcher, in his first ever, or in his old school get up. That's what the Watcher used to look like. Man, oh man, this is well, this must be the reprinting. So the same thing, True Believers. This must be the True Believers cover of what Fantastic Four issue 1 looks like. I'll have to track that down sometime. Because that first issue is hilarious. It's, it's written exactly like Shakespeare. It's just over-explanatory. Alright. Introducing the sensational Silver Surfer. Pretty cool. This is the last adventure that the Fantastic Four had. This is the first time the Inhumans showed up. It's from a Fantastic Four book. Ow. Bumped my finger on the glass. Okay. I don't know if any of you watched it, but there was a Inhumans TV show that was going to happen. That did happen, sadly. Because instead of getting a movie, they were like, no, let's just give the Inhumans a TV show. We're on a kick. The Marvel Netflix shows are good. People are liking Age of Shield. Let's just do the Inhumans show. And it came out, and it was horrible. Just horrible. Don't watch it. But it further cemented people's just overall distaste for Inhumans in general. Because they're kind of boring. No one can convince me otherwise. They're kind of boring. The only time Inhumans are interesting is when they're in the crossovers. Oh, excuse me. So, like, what was it? It's 2015 Secret Wars. Secret Wars, the actual Secret Wars 2, not Secret Wars 2, the 80s book, but in the sequel Secret Wars in 2015, no, it might not even be that. It might not even be that. I don't know. Either way, um, some storyline around then, from 2015, Black Bolt is in it, and it's awesome. Him and Thanos fight or whatever. But that's it. The only time the Inhumans are ever cool is when it's Black Bolt teaming up and stuff, or when he's in the Illuminati or stuff like that. It's the only time they're ever cool. Ugh. They just they don't stop talking, man. They're chatterboxes. They don't shut up. Look at these full pages of dialogue, all from Medusa. And you never see Black Bolt talk because if you don't know, Black Bolt's whole superpower is that his voice is just so booming that it blows stuff up and it causes like whatever amounts of energy or whatever to shoot out whenever he speaks. It's really cool, but it's lame as fuck. is Maximus the Mad, just doing stuff. I'm just gonna... Man, they're dealing with Inhumans, but like... Scroll. Okay, I want to see if we ever actually see anything to do with... Anything to do with Silver Surfer. Okay, we do. Why don't we just... It's right here. Yes, it's right here. Okay. We'll start right here, where the actual story begins. Instead of dealing with Inhumans, because that's how much they suck, I skipped to this part of the book. Yes. There's the silver boy. He's naked all the time. He's naked all the time. And he gets away with it. Because he's silver. What kind of standard is that? It's a little weird. There he goes, all through space. Bing-bonging around. I was never really into the Silver Surfer. He's like Dr. Manhattan, but like a dick. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like if they did him right, he'd be kind of cool. Interesting, but because Silver Surfer is usually not the interesting part about Silver Surfer stories. Got another fry stuck in my throat, so my voice is Silver Surfer is not usually the interesting part about his stories. The interesting start about his the interesting part about Silver Surfer stories is usually like Galactus stuff, or like learning how he came to serve Galactus, or learning about the greater cosmic stuff Marvel Universe. But Silver Surfer himself is not that cool. Like I said, it's just Dr. Manhattan, but a dude. You guys have never read Watchmen. Maybe that's what we'll do someday. Maybe one of these streams, I'll just bring all of my like favorite books or whatever, and we'll look through them. Because I've got a copy of Watchmen and I have a copy of Dark Knight Returns. Oh, and I've got Batman Hush. Hush is super good. Hush is classic. A lot of stuff in Batman media now is from Hush. People love Hush. That's what we'll have to do sometime. Maybe. Maybe. Oh. Heard somebody drag something up on the floor above me. Well, it's not my problem. Flame on. Classic. Can't have Human Torch without him saying flame on. I'm sorry. That 2015 Fantastic Four movie was dumb. And it needed more flame on. That's why it was bad. Not the other 5 billion problems with making that movie. Didn't have enough flame on, man. So yeah, the skies are on fire. There's planes crashing and shit. Whole city's going crazy. Fantastic Four are running around trying to solve it all. Who could it be, you know? What could be causing all of this ruckus? Probably the fucking Inhumans. I'm not stereotyping, but it's probably the fucking Inhumans. Assholes. Anyway. Fortune thing, but with Namor on it. Namor's a fucking dick. I hate Namor. Namor is such an asshole. He drowned Wakanda that one time. He drowned all of Wakanda. He was just a dick. He was like, "Oh, I've got the Phoenix Force, and Atlantis and Wakanda have been at war for years, so I'm just gonna flood the whole thing." Like, what an asshole. That's actually, wow, yeah. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, because that's sadly the storyline that they're gonna have to follow in the Black Panther 2 movie if they do end up making it. Sadly, that's the storyline that they have to follow. It's right around that time when Namor flooded Wakanda. That sucks. That really sucks. Man. He was a solid dude. He was a solid dude. A lot of them are, but like, he was a good guy, and he will be missed. A lot of people are like, well, he only ever did that one thing that he was well known for. But no, if you go back and if you find movies that he was in, you'd probably be like, I didn't know he was in that, which is totally fair, and that's what happens with a lot of the case. But but yeah, he was just a super cool fucking dude. Anyway, it's clobbering time. It's clobbering time, guys. That's another thing that was wrong with that Fantastic Four reboot movie. Wasn't enough clobbering time. I don't think he ever said that once in that movie. Why don't we do a little search here? It's so dumb. Uh, uh, oh no, clobbering time or stick. That was a cool way to write that. Say it. Say it. It's not. Human Torch never says flame on, and Thing never says clobbering time in the 2015 Fantastic Four movie. People like to talk about what was wrong with that movie. I don't think there's enough talk about why there wasn't enough clobbering time or flame on. Gotta say that. You gotta say it. It's classic. Anyway, this dude's being a dick and is threatening to punch Thing. Just broke his fucking hand because Thing's made of like indestructible rock material or whatever. Dumbass. Ow, my knuckles. Oh. This Thing just pulls a Superman on him and is like, what's that from? That's in Megamind when Titan's like under new management and he flicks the dude in the head. Causes his brain to implode. Yeah, that's what happened. Don't you remember? Megamind's a good movie, alright? Megamind's a great movie. Not enough people like Megamind. But if you watch it now, I bet you're gonna like Megamind. Megamind's a perfect movie. He just murdered this man, and they're just putting his hat on him, make him look like, I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. He was drunk. He's passed out. I didn't do it, officer. Ah, here we go. So before the Fantasticar, which is also goofy as fuck, they had this bike-looking thing. Because the Fantastic Four members all had to get around somehow and be as fast as the Human Torch when he was flying. So Reed Richards made this genius bike device that they all hopped on and they all rode around in, but only he could pilot it. Only he could pilot it. And man, oh man. No Silver Surfer, just doing more stuff. The skies are still on fire. The city's still going to shit. Telling you, it's the Inhumans. Son. Our son. Damn, they used to draw him really cool. I don't know what happened, but they used to draw Silver Surfer really cool. That's my note for the day. They used to draw Silver Surfer really cool, man. I don't know what happened. The FF might not be a good name for them right now. The love of Pete girl. Is that what you disturbed me for? Little hints towards Reed's more fucked up relationship with his wife. Him and Hank Pym Ant-Man. Old school uh like old school wife beater vibe. That's all they had. Especially Hank Pym, who straight up beat his wife in one comic book. But that's okay. That's fine. They explained it. It's all right. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to beat anybody up. I don't pick either side. It's not okay to beat anybody up. However, that cockroach dude in Men in Black, he kind of deserved to get beat up. Don't start none. Won't be none. See, shit's still going all fucky. There's rocks in the sky now. Space debris, as he says. This helicopter is... I'm colorblind, forgive me, but I'm pretty sure that's pink. No, that's purple. That's definitely going to end up being purple, isn't it? That helicopter is very purple. Yep, I just googled. That is a purple hair helicopter. You can't come in now. Not yet. Mr. Fantastic was, stretching the rubber, as they say. You know that's what he was doing. You're my husband. Now Reed Richards. I want you to keep you healthy. Come to an end if you take time out for dinner. Wow. Check it. There's the twist. You've been thinking, oh, maybe the Inhumans were at fault for all the shit getting fucky. Or maybe it was the Silver Surfer. It's been our buddy the Watcher the whole time. Keeping up his job of not doing things. Watcher. Job description. Don't do anything. Watcher does things. Here we go. Pledge never to interfere with other worlds. But the danger is too great this time. So there you go. There's your explanation. Watcher's been putting Earth's skies on fire and making rocks float around just to trip up the Silver Surfer. Pretty good plot twist, I guess. Man, they used to draw him kind of cool. They still do. I'm not discrediting anybody. I'm just saying it kind of. This is a little weird. So like his beam arm or whatever, this laser that he's shooting from his arm to signal Galactus. It's like a square. Like I can understand this part or these parts maybe being like right angles or straight lines. But like this part here, this is like he shoots like a box beam. I need me a box beam. I love cardboard. Monster sized. These are ads for different posters, I think, of different comic covers. All Fantastic Four related, so kind of cool. Oh, this is the omnibus. The omnibus. Alright. Bok. Like the chicken. Holy Hannah. I didn't mean to hit him that hard. Go get him, Johnny. Or the ground. Or he hits the ground. Since his spawning sphere entering Earth's atmosphere, received the Silver One's signal. Infinity Wars. This is another ad, I think. Oh no. This is weird. These are like photorealistic, but they're colored in. So this is from the comic that we're reading right now. That is very, very weird. Intriguing. Oh man. Oh, there he is. Just get a focus. There we go. There's old school Galactus and his all red. All red. Maybe a little green. I don't know. Maybe a little. I don't know. But yeah, he didn't start off that classic blue and purple. No, no, no. Galactus was red, man. Galactus was green and red. There you go. And I think that's where this one ends. Just ends. Yeah, next to shoot for the. Yeah, okay. There you go. Boom. Look at this man wearing a toga and everything has the time to put on these like sneakers. What a look. Alrighty. Franklin Richards, A Year in Review. Looks fun. Oh, classic. Here we go. I don't know why, but every time I stumble across this, I get bad vibes from that thing. Okay? That is not the thing. Everything else about him is fine. It's just his face. I just. Mm-mm. No, sir. Sad Ribic. Oh. There we go. Boom. 2 books down. We're gonna do 10-minute break. Here, hold up. Let me just see how thick this one is that we have. This is New Titans Annual, Bloodlines. So it's an annual book, which means it's going to be bigger. Oh man, we might just end up skipping this one tonight. Oh man. Of the Supermen. Damn. This is a, like, big fucking book. It's a big book. And Whitcover Davis. Pretty sure these are all last names. 3 dudes who worked on this. Not just, that's not one. Anyway, Bloodlines Outbreak. So this is my problem. I've always wanted to get more into reading Titans, New Titans, old school Teen Titans. Always wanted to do that. My problem is Every time I get a blind bag or just go and find a book about New Titans or Teen Titans, it's this weird shit that's like in the middle of where you should be reading. I want issue 0, you know, I want level 0. I want to work my way up to this weird shit that I could be okay with it. But I can never find level 0. Level 0 is not non-existent for me. Yeah. Maybe we'll read this another time, I think. Yeah, might read this another time. Hmm. Might read this another time. Which pretty much brings us to a close. We don't really have much else to do. I could. Second here. Could do this again. We could see if I've gotten any better since last time we did this, between then and now. I think my goal is going to just be looking at my phone screen instead of at the preview. Just to see how good we go now. It's my Jeff Goldblum laugh. He does that in Jurassic Park. It's weird. It's not like a genuine laugh from that movie. It's just does it. It's not how he laughs in real life. Man, oh man, I'm doing pretty good in this, huh? Oh, I'm looking at that preview. Focus on my phone. That was close. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my star stripes and banners. Look at this. Wow. Wow. Oh. Okay. Try and kill Sophia. Kill Sophia. Yes. Oh, Peter. Peter, fuck off. Peter. Fuck. Okay. Try and get Peter. Try and get Peter. Boom. There's no way. There it is. There it is. 59.1%. My best is 87.8. I collected all this stuff. Bam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe this is it for the night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for stopping on by at the Comic Corner. If you like what you see here and you want to see more, you are more than welcome to go to Area 667 on YouTube. It's the one with the caution tape and all that stuff. You recognize it immediately. Or you could follow me here on Twitch because we're going to be doing another one of these next Monday. Like I said, we've got a blind bag of comics to come in then, and I'll open that live with you guys. Probably going to have a couple other things to open too, so, you know, whatever, us baller. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Peace.